All right, we're back with another stream, and the match is just about to kick off as well. We were trying to get things ready, but I just want to get my timer up and ready so that we're on the point. And the game has started. And I think the timer is supposedly correct. It might be a couple of seconds off from where you're watching, but we have just started. Sorry about the noise, but yeah. All right, so Manchester United are on the attack. I will come out to the team lineup very soon. But we are off and running as Manchester United fans and as Ruben Amorim's first game at Old Trafford. And right now, it's Anthony on the wing as a wing back. There's a lot of changes in the team lineup that I want to talk about as well. But first, let's get settled in with our... Oh, Højlund has made a great run, and what a goal! What a goal by Garnacho! And it's all come down to Højlund. Oh my God! What a start! It all starts with the pressing. It's a blinder of a start as well. 58 seconds into the game and it's 1-0. Oh my God! This is just like a copy of the previous match as well. Bright start by Manchester United. I mean, you would not have guessed it. If I was just a minute late to start the watch along, we would have missed the first goal, which has just been scored by Garnacho. That's absolutely crazy with the amount of put up play by Højlund. That's a bad pass by Bodø Glimt, and Højlund just presses the keeper. The keeper has nowhere to go. He tries to hold back Højlund, but Garnacho is quick to pounce. And what a goal! Oh my God! We just started. We just got into the action, and what an action it is! 58 seconds of the game. I haven't even fixed my camera yet. This is insane. Absolutely insane. All right. Let me, while there is a bit of a thing, let me just get my camera straight so that I can work with it perfectly. Right. The only thing that I need to just worry about is the zoom. Yeah, that's it. Now you can see my face clearly. But what a bright start by Manchester United. Like, you would not have guessed it as a Manchester United fan. That's absolutely insane. And intense at the same time. Wow. Let's get settled in. Ooh, all right, so let's look at the team quickly while the ball is with us. It's Martinez, Delit, and Mazraoui in the back three, which is pretty much the same that is retained from the last match. It's Ugarte and Bruno as a two center mids, and then we have Anthony towards the right wing back or a right wing position, right midfielder position, and we have Tyrell Malacia as our left midfielder, left wing back position, and then we have Mount and Garnacho playing behind the striker Højlund. That's a very interesting lineup of changes. I mean, I have done a Twitter prediction of the team as well, and I had also made a couple of changes. I knew that Mount is going to start. I knew that Martinez was going to start, but Malacia and Anthony are two very big surprises to see in this particular match. But what a cracker of a start that we've had. The timer right now is just about 6 seconds behind that I can see. I will try to fix it, but in the meantime, if it's possible, I can I mean, you can sync it with my timer if you're watching along with me, and then we can fix that out as well. But anyways, we're back. We have started the game. Welcome to Stream Matrix. I don't know if I didn't get time to do the intro as well while I was getting things fixed. This is only I think the second third watch along, if I'm not wrong, that I'm doing, and I need to fix a few graphics on the screen. I don't want to miss out on any action. Yeah, that's the screen that I want. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep it at that. I'm gonna try to work this out while I'm live, because that's how we roll. Yeah, I think that much should be enough to see the screen. If you are unable to see my screen properly, I do apologize. I will fix it during the halftime, because I had to rush into this particular setup and stream. But oh my god, what a start this has been. Like, absolutely insane start to this match. Nah, I don't think I predicted a 3-0 win for Manchester United. I think it can also lead up to a 5-0. It's very possible that we sort of like steamroll Bodo Glimt, and we should, as we should. Like, I mean, we've had a lot of ups and downs as Manchester United fans, but this one needs to go our way, and it needs to go our way big time. First game for Amorim. We've gone winless in the Europa League, and we've also not been able to create much opportunities in the Europa League and also like convert our chances in a perfect way. This is an absolutely beautiful start in 37 seconds, but we need to maintain it. We need to kill the game. We need to get a couple of more goals in, because this was the error that we had done midweek as well in our game against Ipswich, that we went ahead in the first couple of minutes, but after that we just switched off, and then they ended up drawing the game. And it's good to see Malacia start. It's been what? I mean, how many days has it been since Malacia started for Manchester United, or started a football game altogether? I think I am going to guess north of a year and a half, and that's insane. And to see him starting this game, it's very, very good. He had a bad injury, then he had another injury upon an injury. He couldn't recover really well. He had a couple of operations while he was down, and for a year I think was completely out of football, no practice, nothing. And now he's back in the starting lineup, and that's great. That's absolutely great to see as a Manchester United fan. You would not want players' careers to go for a toss. Is he the answer in our left back position? Don't really know. I haven't really seen enough of Malacia to comment on that. But I do think that there is a player there, and if Amorim can get something out of him, then so be it. I mean, I would love to see that as well. The player ratings should update on the screen as well. This ratings is from SofaScore live from the website. So right now, just the match has just started, so the ratings will keep on refreshing for a bit until they figure it out is exactly what the rating system is going to be like. But as of now, that's the team. So Rasmus Højlund leads up front. In behind is Garnacho and Mason Mount. And then in the midfield duo is Ugarte and Bruno. Out wides are Malacia and Anthony. And then back three are Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, and Onana on goal. It's really, I mean, I thought Ahmad would start because Ahmad was a bright spark in the last game. But we do, like as Amorim said, we have a lot of games to play, and we need to rotate the players to maintain their fitness and also their sharpness, and also to be able to create spaces for people, along with keeping the legs fresh. So yeah, it's good to see proper rotation. I know there are less options at the back, so he can't. I mean, Maguire is out injured. Lindelof is out injured. Euro is returning from injury. So there are a lot less options as a centre back, and that's a good tackle by Malacia on the touchline as well. So yeah, there are a lot of misses in the central defender positions, but he needs to make the most of whatever positions he has available, and it's good to see a lot of rotation going his way right now. So yeah, that's really good. Let me go to my live segment. I just want to bring the chat up just in case there is something to look at. All right, yeah, I have it now. It was such a rush. I almost thought that I have nothing to do and I can just ease into this watch along. This being my third watch along, but I was wrong, as it may appear, because I completely had undermined the number of things I have to display on the screen, and along with what comes in with. Mason Mount's intensity in pressing is really, really good, to be honest. Really good. That's a good turn by Mount. Good pass to Højlund. Højlund will he lose the ball. I mean, Bodo Glimt is a difficult spelling to spell. While I was figuring out the title for my watch along, and I think I had to just do a copy paste on Google, because honestly I had no idea about this team, because of course that's not the league that I primarily watch. So, but again, it's an opposition in which I mean, we should be able to put a few more past them. I would honestly think that it's possible for us to score 5 or 6 goals. I have got with a 3-0 prediction, and yeah, I'm happy to see. To be honest, I'm happy to see that Amorim is able to understand which players. I mean, he needs to experiment. He needs to experiment with different players, different partnerships, to figure out the right chemistry between the players, and also the mentality. Because, like for example, Anthony, I think he hardly started any game for Manchester United this season, even under Ten Hag, which was his manager back in Ajax. So to see him start now, and he's been doing fairly well in that position, they need to get a hang of that position as well. And Bodo Glimt is in a shot, and that shot could be saved by even myself as the goalkeeper. I don't even know even the basics of goalkeeping. So yeah, that shot had nothing in it, no power, no accuracy. It was going out wide. Onana could have let it run for a goal kick as well, but he decided to just jog and pick the ball up. But yeah, that's where it stands. I'm not happy with the graphic on the screen right now, and let's see where we are on the table. So we are Manchester United are 11th on the table, and Bodo Glimt are 17 on the table. So again, not a good start for us in any way. But even they are not a very top tier team. That's of course that's a given. But as Amorim was saying, that they win their league and they like to win, and that's the most important point that we need to keep in mind. That if this team finds a rhythm, then they would try and want to maintain that rhythm. And we can't let that happen. So the earlier we get the second goal, the faster we can secure the 3 points that we need, and also we are in desperate need of a Europa League win as well. That's I think, in my opinion, that's our ticket to leading to the Champions League. It's going to be very difficult to win the Europa League, but it's going to be even more difficult to come in the top 4 in the Premier League, looking at the quality of the teams this season. So yeah, it's going to be a battle either way, but I do think that Europa League is the way to go. To look at, oh, what a pass it was, and no foul. What a pass by Mazraoui it was. Højlund just needed to be a little bit more strong to keep a hold of the ball, but it was absolutely beautiful play by Mazraoui. Look at that. Yes, our pressing game has improved quite some bit. I know there is a lot more to improve as well, but it's good to see that the team is pressing. Again, Amorim had mentioned in all his interviews and his press conferences prior to this match that he wants to see a winning mentality, and he wants to see his players run, and that is important. The most important, I would say, that the players need to show Amorim that they are going to run today, because if they don't, then Amorim is going to I mean, he's going to lose it, I feel. So yeah, it's important to see yeah, it's important to for the players to show intensity and both the ability to run today, because else these were the 2 basic asks by Amorim. And he mentioned that, what a ball again, and it was just behind Fernandes. He tried to do a flick, it did not work. It was like it was more like a scorpion kick, but yep. I mean, that shot was really ambitious by Fernandes. So yeah, very, very ambitious. I need to just fix this a little bit this way. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't think Onana will have much to do today any which ways, but if he does as well, it's going to be pretty rare. Couple of chances, and Garnacho is in again on the wing. He passes the ball to Mount, and Mount takes the shot on target. Couldn't get it past the keeper though. It was low and within the range of the save by the keeper. Oh, good work by Anthony down the right wing. Good cross. Oh, come on, keep it simple. Bruno, take the shot, and the keeper gets a good hand to it and catches it comfortably. It's been a good game so far. Good, very good intensity by Manchester United. Very surprisingly as well. Because I mean, I wouldn't have guessed United to have this kind of a immediate response to what Amorim wanted and asked of them. It's good to see, of course. I'm not complaining, but it's also surprising. Yeah. I know the graphics are not the best on the screen right now, but I think we'll have to make do with this for now. And this was just a last-minute plan for me to do a watch-along today. But hopefully during halftime, I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes and fix it for now. But yes, as you can see on the screen, let's look at the stats real quick and what we have here from Manchester United. Alright, Garnacho is in. Sorry about Malacia, has overlapped well and crosses it, passes it to Bruno, who is holding up the ball, passes it back to Martinez. Oh my god, look at our center half. They are about at the box of the opposition half. I mean, talk about a high line. There is no high, there was no defensive line at all. All our 10 players were in the attacking zones. That's crazy. It's good to see. It's high intensity football. That's exactly what Amorim wants to see as well from the players. This is going to be interesting. So we've had 74% possession of the ball, which was pretty much expected. It's at Old Trafford. It's Amorim's first game in charge, and also it is after a not so impressive start against Ipswich under Amorim's reign, but the XG is 1.05 for us and 0.08 for them, so that's pretty much the scoreline, 1-0. We've failed to create more clear-cut chances. I think we've had opportunities. It was just that they weren't clear-cut opportunities. Could it end up being worldies? And Bruno takes another shot, make it a worldie. But I mean, there are too many bodies inside the box for Bodø Glimt. They have I think about like 9 or 10 bodies inside the box. So yeah, it's going to be difficult to break through the lines. I think Ahmad would have done really well in this kind of a low defense against a low defense opponent, but he's not in the starting lineup right now. We've had 5 total shots. They've had 1 shots on target. We had 2. They've had 1. No, they've had none. My bad. They tried a long ball over the top, but that was not to be. And Glimt has lost his man, but Ugarte is there to cover. Good cover, and oh, it's a goal for them. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a goal as well. Oh, where was Mazraoui? I didn't see his positioning. Bruno was too late to track back, and it's even. It's 1-1 for Bodø Glimt. Holy hell. Ah, no, I need to see this replay again. This goal came out of nowhere, and that's exactly what we need. We need to cover our bases. We needed to kill this game off when we had those couple of chances, early on chances. It's a ball over the top. Malacia passes it to Glimt, who clears it to the midfield, but Bruno loses the ball. Mazraoui is out of position. It's not offside because Glimt is playing him on. It's a very good run. Ugarte covers well, but then there's nobody marking the other man. No one there. Ah, Bruno. After losing the ball in the midfield region, he should have tracked back right then and there. He had a free hit, but that's a beautiful goal as well. First touch goal, curls it to the top bin. Onana cannot reach it, even if he dives. I don't think he reaches it. But it's 1-1. Wow. Talk about making the most of your chances. Bodo Glimt just took their only shot on target and made it a goal. We've had 155 passes to them 38, and yet it's 1-1. All right. It's game on for Manchester United and Bodo Glimt. This game went from being an easy win to a scary situation right now, because within 20 minutes of the first half, the opposition has equalized at Old Trafford, an opposition which should not be in the game much at all, and yet they are right now. It's 1-1 the score. But to be fair, Manchester United have had most of the ball. We are trying to break the lines, pressing high. It's only a matter of time. I think the second goal is coming. It is going to be coming in the first half. Famous last words, but that's what I think. The second goal for Manchester United will come in the first half itself. All right, so Malacia has the ball out wide again. I'm seeing that Malacia and Anthony are in the game a lot, and it's good to see that we are making use of our wing play. But we need to have the correct decision making as well. And Bodo Glimt are sitting in a very good shape and very, very deep as well. Good pass, good turn by Garnacho. Out wide to Malacia, crosses it in, and they are there to clear it, Bodo. But Mount has done really well. I think Haaland should be offside. He's not as of now. Good flick by Garnacho. Malacia collects it on the left wing, crosses it in, and the keeper collects it fairly easy. I think I'm just going to move it this way. That way? Yeah, I think I'm going to be in the center. If I look back or front, that's better. It's another ball over the top. It's a foot race between Malacia, and they're in again. And they've scored! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's at Old Trafford. It's unraveling again for Manchester United. Bodo Glimt have scored again. It's Bodo Glimt, guys. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god, it was a foot race between Malacia and the attacker. I don't know the attacker's name. It was another ball over the top. Oh, we are paying a price for our high line. Bodo Glimt are 2-1 up at Old Trafford. Manchester United against Manchester United. It's a ball over the top. It's Malacia in the back three. De Ligt gets there, but they got confused. Who's going to go where? Which defender is going to mark which attacker? Oh, yet another free shot again. Oh, Malacia does not have the legs to go on a foot race. Oh no. That's a well taken goal by Bodo Glimt, but that should not have been a goal by any angle. It should not have been a goal. I mean, come on. In a span of a couple of minutes, we went from 1-0 up to 2-1 down. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Now we have to tweet about this. This is not how the start was supposed to go. No. They are very, very quick though. We are pressing high, but they are really quick on the counter. There have been bright sparks in this game, but this was, I had predicted 3-0 for this game, and it's already going the other way. It's 2-1 for against Manchester United being down. This is, Bodo Glimt are actually good on the ball, and it almost looks like they are more cohesive, and they have another shot. It could have ended up being another goal. Oh my god. Wow. It's 26 minutes on the clock. I think Malacia is costing us right now. I mean, his lack of match sharpness is on display. I mean, this is only the first time he's starting in a year and a half. The kid, you can't be too harsh on him. But then again, like, if you're costing points, it's going to be very difficult to justify. Bad touch by Garnacho on the counter, and Bodo has cleared it. Wow. I mean, they look on the pounce. They are attacking on the pounce. Very, very quick on the counter as well. Bodo Glimt. Wow. I mean, Man United have played well. The stats show that we've had more of the ball. We have more of the passes, more shots on target, etc., etc. But it doesn't mean shit if we are not converting them. Man, the second goal hurts a lot. I mean, it was just a simple ball over the top, and we couldn't track the attacker back. We are passing on the ball really well. Bruno switches the play to Anthony. We are unable to break the low defensive line of Bodo, to be honest, with our passing as of now. Our Mount has made a good run. Is going to cross it low to Ugarte, and then there's no one there to collect it from Ugarte. We are getting the second. We are getting hold of the second ball. We are keeping our pressure on it, but Bodo have just been more clinical than us. Again, the story of Manchester United. Mr. Mount has looked sharp. Anthony has looked sharp. I think it's just Malacia's lack of pace right now and lack of match awareness. Again, he's starting a game in a year and a half. He's not been fit for a long time, and it will clearly show the lack of sharpness. But I mean, I don't know. I think Ahmad could have played there maybe, or even I think there might be a halftime change for Malacia if this is the way it keeps going, because it's an important position, important role that he's playing under Amorim's in Amorim's system. The white players are very, very important for him because they are the ones who are more creative thinkers, and they are the ones who are both attacking and defending. So you can't just be a good attacker and play in the wing up, in the out wide position in the Amorim system right now, because you can see Garnacho and Mount are almost hugging the striker. They're so close to the striker. So it's up to the white players to be able to have that creativity to build those chances. And just one weakling, just Malacia losing out on a foot race between the attacker, just opened them up, carved them out for a goal. So yeah, it's a very, very important position, white players. And you can see the ball there's a lot of balls out wide for Manchester United as well. Partly also because Bodo Glimt have just locked down the midfield. I mean, their defensive shape, line and everything is too deep, and also they've just cramped the midfield. There's no space whatsoever. We are trying to work our way through with the string of passes, Garnacho now has it inside the box, but he crosses it blindly again. There's nobody to cross to, and they're on the break. Ugarte intercepts the pass. And we've got players behind the ball now. I'm so tired of these blind passes by our wingers or Garnacho, especially when you're inside the box. Like, you just get your head up and look if there's anybody there. And Højlund makes the run way too soon. Like, we've given him a lot of leeway considering his position and also his injuries and the lack of consistency under Ten Hag and all of that. But Højlund needs to come to form really soon now, because it's been high time. He's the lead striker and he needs to show why he is a lead striker. Good couple of passes by Manchester United, and it's a free kick to Manchester United. All right, what does the player ratings look like right now? So we've had Højlund at 7.1, Garnacho 7.4, Bruno at 7. That's the only above 7 ratings that we've had, and the remaining are on an average of 6.5 to 6.8. So that's about it for the player rating so far. It's a yellow card for Helmerson from Bodø Glimt. I will obviously butcher the names because I don't know the pronunciations, but I will try my best. What do you guys think about Bruno's position of playing deeper in the midfield? That was a bad long pass, but we've got the ball back due to the brilliance of Mazraoui. Anthony tries to nutmeg in their box and tries to force a shot which he did not need to. Could have just circulated possession, but now Mazraoui is there. Mazraoui is an absolutely immense player. Like, what a signing he's been for Manchester United. I mean, wow. For a sum of 12 or 15 million, I think that's a beautiful signing by Manchester United. Malacia now has it out wide on the left. Back with our defenders. Look at our defensive line. We are playing in their attacking third. So that's very good to see that we are closing down the field of play, which creates high intensity as well. Also less field to cover. Our players look brave, that especially our defensive players. It will cost us a lot of times because against faster attackers, I don't think we have the legs or the pace to track back. So I mean, only time will tell as to the kind of positioning we maintain. And now we've lost the ball again, and Bodø Glimt are quick with the counter, but not with the passing of the ball. I mean, those couple of players who ran ahead during their counter they were so quick. I don't think any of our defenders would be able to catch them. Not bad. Bodø Glimt's passing has also been pretty decent. We've had the ball. We have the ball now. Now that's a loose pass by Delit, and Bodø Glimt are on the attack again. It's 3v3. We have got players running back now. And the ball still sticks with the players, and it's a handball. It's a handball, and there's a bit of a tussle going on between Martinez and a Bodø Glimt player. No, that's nothing. Nothing. I just look at myself. I look funny when I go right ahead, but it's almost like I'm going into the screen when I'm watching the match. But I'll try not to do that. It's just funny to see. But yeah. And that was a clear handball. We have the free kick. How much time will it take for us to sort out our defense? Like, I don't know. I'm just guessing it's going to take at least 4 to 5 months to sort out our defense and the combination, the stable combination, and the chemistry and understanding of the players. I'm going to say it's going to take 3 months at least to be able to figure out the right positioning of players, especially in a back three. It's a brand new system for us. Malacia has done well to get to the ball, but in the end loses out. He does not have the pace right now. He needs to play a lot more games to be able to get his match sharpness and pace back on track. Mazraoui's had a lot of the ball. I like Mazraoui's defensive awareness. I like his attacking awareness, his positioning awareness, his control on the ball, his interceptions, his passing. I think he's a very, very complete player, Mazraoui, and I think he's going to have a long future at Manchester United. Another cross comes in from Bruno, but Højlund is nowhere there, and another cross, but the keeper collects it too close to the keeper. Nah, we're trying too hard. I was saying that we're going to score at least 2 goals before the end of the first half, and it's that Bodø Glimt have ended up scoring. And I mean, such is football, eh? I mean, Amorim had mentioned that they are a good team and they win in their league, so they will give it all, their all. And our track record in European competitions has been really bad, so we need to work that out as well. Oh boy. Again, another great interception by Mazraoui, who skipped the ball into play and attack. Oh my god, I love this player, Mazraoui. His presence on the field is so immense. I mean, both De Ligt and Mazraoui, I like both of them, but Mazraoui especially. Oh my god, that was a danger pass by Ugarte. Could have landed on the feet of the Bodø Glimt attacker. Now that Mason Mount has the ball, I just realized I've seen very less of Mason Mount. I don't think his impact has been a lot on the game right now. I mean, even he was out injured for a long period of time, so it's understandable that he might also take a bit of a time to get accustomed to the game. But even then, I don't know. I just feel like Mason Mount comes with a reputation with the number 7 on his back. Again, he's played in the system before. Amorim was really excited for Mason Mount in the system because he has played in the system before. Oh, come on, Malacia. I mean, we are playing a lot. We are running a lot of plays through Malacia right now, through the left wing position. It's not clicking for him right now. I mean, what was that cross to whom? Højlund was miles off. He should not have crossed to him no matter what. So, we are about 38 minutes, about 40 minutes into the game, 38 minutes into the game, and it does seem like we are losing at the moment because we are. Oh no, the player ratings have gone off somewhere, but it's now back again. Need to keep a look on that. Need to keep a look on the screen to adjust it at the right times. I will get the hang of it eventually. Excuse me. It is pretty late where I'm at right now, and been a tiring day. It's pretty cold, so that's why I'm wearing the jacket as well. Need to work on the temperature so that I don't feel this cold. We've passed around the ball really well. What's our stats looking like in terms of passing? Let's take a quick look at that. Right, so again, the position is 73% to 27%. XG is 1.15 to 0.68. We've had 7 shots to their 4, but on target shots are equal for both 2 and 2. Passes, we've had 307 passes, which is 92% of the passes are accurate as well, and they've had 95 passes with 79% pass accuracy. Imagine that. Like, they've had like about less than a third of our passing, and yet they are winning the game right now. Garnacho is in, crosses the ball, blind cross. Again, is it a blind cross? Like, right now I'm starting to question, like, are these blind crosses by our wingers, or does Højlund's positioning needs work? I think he just runs way too soon to to get too close to the keeper. And if you are that close to the keeper, there are very less chances of the ball landing in your feet in the first place. So I think that even his positioning needs to be in tandem with our wingers or our playmakers, because it's just too often that he just keeps running before the pass even gets played. And I think it ends up not being with him in the end because of this. Anthony has played well as well. Yet to make a huge impact, but I like his intensity in this game right now. Bruno takes a long shot again. Again a shot from outside the bloody box, Bruno. Good interception by Garnacho. And crosses it. But goes nowhere. Back to the keeper. Garnacho tried to get some power behind the cross. But he was way off balance before. I mean, this is Amorim's first match at Old Trafford. There should be more intensity by the players to be able to win the match. As of now, I think Garnacho, Anthony, Mazraoui, and Ugarte, I think these 4 players have played well so far. But the remainder of the players, Bruno, I think, is adapting to this new position. Mount has not made an impact much with the attacking play, nor the defensive, nor the playmaking. Corner comes in and it goes out as well, straight out. So it's going to be another corner to Manchester United. Bruno is taking a lot of shots from outside the box again for no reason. And Malacia, after a long injury, coming back, needs some time to get more sharp. So he's not standing out that much. Other than that, who else is there? Højlund has not really done well. I mean, he was crucial to the build-up of the first goal. But apart from that, I don't think his play has been impactful right now. And that's about it. Onana had nothing much to do. The 2 goals that we conceded, he wouldn't have been able to save them any which ways. Malacia has the ball back with Martinez. Back to Anthony. Just rotate the ball. Keep hold of the ball. Let the players get back to their positions. Mazraoui has been absolutely everywhere. Like, wow, what a player. What a player. Good ball. Good mark by Garnacho. Could have taken a touch first. He tried to cross it at the first without taking a touch. It ended up being a dead ball again. Now back with Martinez. We are attacking down Malacia side a lot, but our crossing has to improve on that side. Both Garnacho's and Malacia's crossing has not gelled very well, and maybe that's why we've seen less of Mount as well, because Mount is on the right side of the pitch with Anthony, and we have seen very less attack from that end right now. I think only maybe 30% of our attack has come from that side, and now Ugarte has made a beautiful interception. Cross it. Oh my god, it was a simple pass back to Højlund, but Ugarte makes a mess of it. Mazraoui is there to cover it, and a good dribble past the players. Good cross. Oh my god, Højlund, what a goal. Oh yes, perfect strike, that one for a striker. Oh wow. and it again comes from Mazraoui. He's been so impressive. He's there in attacking, defending, interceptions, passing, crosses. He's been absolutely everywhere. And to be fair, this is a very, very good goal by Højlund, because he takes the ball on the bounce and then places it past the keeper. Let's look at this back again. Mazraoui intercepts. He dribbles past three defenders and then crosses it perfectly to Højlund, takes it on the bounce and places it past the keeper. Very instinctive finish by Højlund, which is, again, the guy has potential, but it needs to be nurtured in the right way. But what a goal! What a goal! We are back level just before halftime. Amorim is loving it. Come on. What's with this celebration by Højlund? It's insane. All right, so the ref is going to blow the whistle, I think, any minute. Mazraoui is a player, man. Mazraoui is a player. I mean, what can I say? Like, since his debut at Manchester United, he's just fit in so comfortably in any position that he's playing. And what an addition to our team Mazraoui is. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. What a steal that is from Bayern as well. An immense player. Immense player. Come on, ref. He hasn't blown the whistle yet. It's a minute and a half, well past our minute stoppage time. He still hasn't blown the whistle. He's playing a minute added on the minute of added time. All right, he's blown the whistle now, and that's it for our match of the first half. Our second half will be coming up very, very, very shortly in 15 minutes. So what are the first half thoughts? I'm going to discuss that in just about a couple of minutes. I'm going to have a quick break wherein I'm going to bring myself a cup of coffee while I watch the second half and and share my thoughts as well. So I'm going to see you very, very shortly in a couple of minutes. Okay, so I'm back with my cup of coffee and back to analyze a bit of the game. Oh wow, the coffee is really hot, but that's how we like it. So let's look at the match. But before I do, let me just quickly, before the match starts, fix my screen a little bit because I can just want to ensure that my graphics are looking fine. think that's gonna have to be it. And that's going to have to be it, and I think that's fine as well. The only thing that I think is going to irritate me a little bit, so let me just fix that. And that's it. That's about it. All right, so we fixed it, and all right, so let's look at the game objectively and see how we have played, because we have equalized right before halftime, which gives us a good momentum going into this game. And overall, I feel like Manchester United as a team could have done much better. But let's look at the stats and let's talk about how it stands. All right, so the stats show that we have. I mean, our XG is 1.25 and theirs is 0.68, so they have no business scoring a couple of goals. I think the 2 goals that we conceded, the first one was down to a lack of physicality in the defense, and the second one was due to a lack of pace in the defense. And I think both the goals were sort of an individual errors on an individual level, coupled with a little bit of our tactics, because I think we are maintaining such a high line that if we don't have the legs to track back, it's going to bite us in the back, and they can break on us very easily. So it's very important for us to be able to create opportunities in which our opportunities in which we are able to make the most of this. 1 second. Right. So we need to be able to make the most of this particular opportunity that we have after getting the scores level, because our defense, even though they've been playing very good, especially Mazraoui, but I think overall, our defensive play has lagged in a little bit. Again, there's a lot of changes. It's a new system again. A lot of changes back from the point of view of Amorim's changes along with his new formation. So all of it put together, I can understand that there's going to be a lack of defensive understanding and a lot of defensive rapport as well. So it's important to be able to create opportunities to be able to score more goals, because we will end up conceding a couple of goals. I know I predicted a 3-0 win for us, but it is important for us to understand that creating an opportunity and not being able to score, we've had so much of the ball in the attacking third. We've had so much of the ball possession in and around the box of Bodø Glimt, and yet we don't seem to have the ability or the idea of how we can break down the defense of Bodø Glimt. And to be fair, they've held the defensive shape really well. So it's important for us to understand that which players can play in the right positions to break through in those lines. I think Ahmad is an obvious addition that I would want to have in the second half. I think Malacia overall has had an underwhelming start, but again, the kid was out for such a long time that I can't even have any other expectations from him right now, because he will be a little bit off the pace. He will be a little and to be fair, he has played well in the other halves. It's just the defense part and also the crossing part, awareness part. He just does not have the legs right now. He doesn't have the sharpness right now after having to return from injury after like a year and a half. So he is the obvious sore thumb that is sticking out from this team right now, because the others look a bit more fitter, a bit more faster. But Malacia and Mount, both of whom were injured, both of whom are starting a game after a long time, including Anthony. But I think Anthony has had a good start of the game. I know he's had yet to make an impact in the attacking third, but I think overall he is showing intent. He's showing that he wants the ball. He's showing that he wants to attack. He's showing that he wants to press really high. And the other positive in the game that we've had is our pressing. Like, it's absolutely insane the way we have pressed this game, and it's really good that we to see this in the first place. So yeah, I think overall really happy with the performance of the team in terms of the intensity and in terms of the want to win the ball. I think Amorim had, like he had mentioned, that he wants the team to run, and I mean, that's, I think, a basic requirement when you are a footballer at this level. But to be able to see that is good. It's fresh. It's also to an extent down to the individual players as well who are playing this game. Amorim again made a lot of changes. He's brought in a lot of players who did not play in the second in the last match against Ipswich. I mean, the obvious changes, Rashford not being there. I think again, like he said, that he just has to rotate the gameplay. But I also think that there is somewhat of a reality check for Rashford, that he needs to be able to, like, all right, so Amorim in his press conference, pre-match press conference, has said that Rashford needs to help himself. And that's pretty fair when you look at it, because overall, I think Rashford's season, over the past couple of seasons, has not been up to the mark. I mean, he has had issues in his form, and he's had a lot of issues. I mean, not just one, but he's had a lot of issues in his form. So it's important for him to be able to get his aura back. It's important for him to be able to get his substance, his thread back. And more than anything else, I think Rashford needs to be able to create the opportunity for himself, like what Amorim was mentioning, that Rashford needs to be Rashford first, and only then we can help him. And that's what is one of the most important pointers to see as a manager coming out and asking his player, wanting from his player. But I think that applies also to Casemiro to an extent. And to see Casemiro being rested in this game, I think that's a brave move. That's a fair move as well. I thought Menu is fit enough to start, but clearly not. I think Menu needs to be given a bit more time to be able to start under Amorim right now. I thought that Menu and Ugarte would be the midfield that we would be looking at today, but in the end it ended up being Ugarte and Bruno. And now Bruno in this position again is trying to go for the long ball a lot. I think Bruno enjoys the most when he's playing in behind the striker, but in this position he's having to cover a lot of ground, which he anyways does. But I personally like Bruno in this position because he gets more of a dictation of the play. When he's up right behind the striker, he's there to finish chances. But as we can see, I mean, we create very less chances in the first place. So having a playmaker in the deeper lines will only assist, because Ugarte does not have the vision and the passing range that Bruno has. So Bruno plays a very, very important role in this system, and if he's able to maintain it, I think this can end up being his actual position in the team as well. And that's a very good that's in my opinion is a very good system, because again, we know that Bruno has the legs, he has the ability to run, and he also, along with that, has the potential to create opportunities for our forwards. And that's what exactly we need from our attacking play. Now, one second, I'm just figuring something out. And all right. All right. So overall, I think when I look at the structure of this game, I mean, we've played well, we've played decent in a sense that we have not given up too many of our chances, too many of opportunities away. I think personally we could have had another goal at least, but if not so as well, I think what needs to be done next is to get our heads in the game, forget about the 2 goals that we have conceded, and create opportunities in a sense that we are able to maintain our position as winning this game basically. So yeah, that should be our main intent. And yeah, I think that's all that I have to say in terms of the overall match analysis so far in the first half. Again, first half, am I impressed fully? I'm impressed a little bit. I would say that I'm impressed with certain aspects, like I mentioned, but not entirely. I personally think there are a lot of ways in which this game could go south for us still, and it's important for us to understand and realize that this is not a comfortable position to be in, especially since they've already had scored 2 goals. But we also need to be able to create an opportunity where our heads are not down, we are not thinking about the goals too much, and also creating more chances so that we can finish those chances in the best way possible. Now, let's look at the player ratings, and then let's look at how our players have fared overall compared to our expectations, and also their ratings, which are there on the screen right now as well. As you can see, I'm just figuring out one thing while I get this up. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so before that, I think we are about to get started as well. Dallo is coming on. So Amorim is explaining a lot to Dallo about his plan. And I think Dallo will be coming on for Malaysia. So I think that's an obvious change. But before that change happens, and before the players start coming onto the pitch, let's look at the player ratings. All right, so Rasmus Højlund has an 8.1 rating on SofaScore. Again, he scored the goal. He pressed. His actions led to the first goal as well. So directly involved in 2 goals. I am personally want him to be involved a little bit more. So I hope that he gets that chance in this particular half. And then we have the second highest is Garnacho with the goal, and also he's looked lively and tried to create a lot more chances, so he's at 7.7. Then we have Bruno at 7.3. Again, tried a lot of shots, tried to create a lot of chances as well. So that is going to be there, is the third highest rated player. And then Mazraoui comes in at 7.2 and Malaysia at 7. I would not give Malaysia a 7. I would give Malaysia an average 6. Again, it's good to see that he has come back from injury, and we needed a left back from injury really soon. So it's good to see him back. But then again, it's important for us to be able to cover that position. And yes, the substitution is going to be Dallo in for Malaysia. So that's going to be I think we needed to make that sub because Malaysia was not performing up to the levels that we needed them to perform. That's good to see that Amorim is on the same wavelength. And we're about to start the second half, so I'm going to discuss about the other players once we have started the second half with the team. I will start the timer as soon as the half begins, where I am watching right now. So I'm just waiting for the whistle to blow, and then I will start the timer. The timer that you see on the screen right now is not the timer that we are going with, and we're about to kick the ball off for the second half. It's Bodø Glimt who is going to start kicking the ball, and we're off. Yep, that's the timer. That's exactly the timer that's going on in my screen right now. So yeah, that is what we can go with as of now. The score is 2-2, and we have started pressing them again really very high up. This led to another mistake by them. Garnacho has the ball now. Bruno quick to pass the ball. Dallo curves the ball, and it's defended. Garnacho collects it on the left wing again. Garnacho has looked really lively today, and he should, with a goal as well. I think he's our top scorer in our team right now. I mean, Dallo will definitely put in a big shift, and it's going to be a bit more matured performance now. I like Amorim's stance when he just like sits down on his foot and he's just like, oh my god, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But it's a lively start to the second half. That's what I can say right now. But let's look at the ratings as well. Martinez has been 6.7, Delit has been given 6.3, and Onana has been given 6, Ugarte 6.7, and Anthony 6.9. Honestly, I would say that Anthony has been a 6.5. Delit and Martinez would have been a 6.5, 6.5 as well. Onana had nothing much to do. He considered a couple of goals, but both those goals I don't think were savable. So that, 6 is fine. Rasmus I would give a 7.5. Garnacho, I mean, for me, the highest rated player is going to be Mazraoui at 7.5. Garnacho should be at around 7. And we are in again. Mount with a good recovery pace. And he's down injured. But yes, the ref has given the free kick to us, I think. No. Yes, no. I mean, he slipped. Mount slipped. And the player did step on his foot. Not entirely sure. No, I don't think it's a free kick. It was just a throw in. All right, and Garnacho is back on the left right now, trying to cut in. I mean, Bodø Glimt have just locked down the midfield. Like, I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, all of these players are basically behind the ball, locking on the midfield. So it's going to be very difficult to pass in between the lines. So we have to go around and make use of our wingers. And I think that is where Dalot is going to come in really handy as well. He and Garnacho have had a good relationship in terms of player. And what a good cross by Garnacho. Mount. Oh my God, he hits the crossbar. Oh man. Could have had his first goal in this season for Manchester United. That was a beautiful ball by Martinez, who finds Garnacho. Garnacho crosses the ball. It was a straight cross to Mount, who holds up the ball, tries to place it at the top corner, but ends up hitting the crossbar. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Mason Mount said, sit down and take notice of me. And I am noticing him now. I mean, his intensity is something that Amorim praised. And the fact that he really wants the ball and wants to play as well. And the system is very, very advantageous for Mason Mount. He can play a lot of positions. He can play behind the striker. He can play out wide. He can play in the center of the midfield. He has a lot of positions to make use of Mount right now. I think in Ten Hag's position, he was limited to being an attacking midfielder, and hence was not getting many games because you can never drop Bruno from that position. But right now in this system, in Amorim system, Mount will end up being a crucial player. I think he has a lot of potential to explore under Amorim, and I think Amorim will make very, very good use of him as well. Excuse me while I keep taking sips of my coffee. We have been passing around the ball with amongst our defenders a lot, but again, we can't do much because of, oh my God, where did my player ratings go suddenly? I see a blank screen, and there should not be a blank screen, and it's back. No, it's not back yet, but it's back now. Is there a permanent solution that I can fix it so that it does not keep moving around? Maybe there is. I will have to figure that shit out, and hopefully I get the time to. I'm not a big fan of watch-alongs right now, but hopefully soon. And the ball comes in, and oh my God, Højlund! Oh, it's a beautiful cross by Ugarte, and Højlund scores a second. Højlund has a brace. Oh yes, come on. We've all wanted to see Højlund score and get on the score sheet more often than not. He was not getting the chances, but Amorim makes use of his strikers always. I mean, you just need to take a look at Gyökeres to understand the kind of play that he has. What a beautiful play. Again, Mazraoui at the heart of it. Is he behind the ball? Is it going to be offside? I don't think it's going to be offside. It's tight though, but a beautiful finish. A beautiful cross by Ugarte, I think. I think the ref is waiting for a check. And I am waiting to post my tweet as well. I think they are checking for the offside. And it's a goal. The goal has been given. It's a goal for Manchester United. Let's go. It's 3-2. Again, a very, very lively start by Manchester United in the second half. And again, Mazraoui was at the heart of play. I mean, I cannot stop praising Mazraoui. Only if I can get his spelling right on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Shout out to my Twitter as well. It's at Streamatrix. All right, after a couple of tweets, I'm back. And okay, it's a mistake by Bodø Glimt. Garnacho is on the attack, on the run. He's going to take a shot. And oh, it falls back to Højlund. Højlund could make the most of it. Garnacho's shot was did not have power nor accuracy. It bounced back from the keeper, landed to Højlund, but in an awkward position. But Højlund could not place it beyond the keeper as well. Could have had a hat trick. Højlund, wow, what a day that would have been for Højlund. To be fair, so yeah, I mean, wow. Now it's going to be a bit more expansive football. Error by Onana with the pass, and it's back with Bodø Glimt. The play is going to open up. I think Bodø Glimt now would want to go on the attack. But who would have imagined? I would have imagined us scoring 3 goals, to be fair. But who would have imagined this scoreline to be 3-2? Like, not me for sure. For sure. I mean, I would not have guessed it to be a 3-2 scoreline by any means. So maybe a 3-1. But we are about 55 minutes in, 54 to 30, and we've been treated to 5 goals. A high goal scoring match. And I knew, and it's under Amorim right now, until we get our structure right, until we get our players right, until we get our chemistry right, we will end up conceding goals. But it's also, which makes it all the more important for us to create more chances, to be able to score more goals. Like, we need to go with the rule of thumb that we will end up conceding a couple of goals every match, which means that we need to be scoring at least 3 goals every match, and that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, to be honest. So yeah, I think I mean, we've not averaged scoring 3 goals like since forever, as far as I can remember. It's important for us to be able to create more chances to score 3 goals per game. Like, I know it sounds insane, but that has to be our mentality, to score as many goals as possible. What a beautiful pass by Mount to Anthony. But Bodø have gotten all their players back behind the ball again, and it goes back to our defenders again. But oh my god, I cannot stop going gaga about Mazraoui. What a player. What a steal from Bayern. I mean, De Ligt, yes, of course, he's been a solid defender, but Mazraoui has been everything. He's been a wing back, he's been a full back, he's been right now playing as a central as a part of a back 3. He has played in a midfield position. He's creating goals, making interceptions, defending. I think he's an all-round complete player right now for us. And I think he's 27, 28. So he has a good 3-4 years to give as well at his peak. So yeah, I think it's going to be a wonderful ride for Mazraoui at Manchester United. And I think Manchester United fans, we love players who put their heart and soul. Oh my God, this player just dribbled past the entire midfield of Manchester United. He just sent Bruno out for a run. That's the captain of Bodø. And he just sent Bruno out for a run. I mean, he ran the entire length of the pitch, I think, from one corner to the other. But the ball is back. And now we have our subs coming on. We have Rashford and we have Ahmad. Ooh, so I think Ahmad will come in for Anthony. And Rashford might come in for Højlund. Højlund will miss out on his hat-trick chance. But I don't think he's going to be sad because he got his brace. I mean, a brace after a long time for Højlund. So yeah, I think that's a... I think these subs are well made because it's justified to an extent as well. I might have given Højlund like 15 more minutes, I think. Alright, we're on the attack again. Garnacho. Dalot has joined him as well. Crosses it to Højlund. Oh, it reaches Højlund, but it's just too much power on it, on the cross. But already under Amorim's system, we are making so many. We are looking for the pass inside the box for our striker. So that's really good. Luke Shaw is getting ready as well to come on. That's a lot of changes that Amorim is going to be making right now. And that's a very proactive approach to managing the team right now. A good back heel, but Anthony couldn't read Bruno's thinking there. And I think that's what even Amorim was mentioning when he talks about one idea, that, you know, the idea is for the players to be in sync. They should know exactly what to do, when to do, what the other player is thinking. And oh no, it's Mason Mount who is coming off for Rashford. All right, so Højlund is staying on. That's good. That's good play. Yeah, I would have given Højlund at least 10 to 15 more minutes because he has the chance to score a hat-trick, and that would be an immense confidence booster and also like stats booster as well, of course. So Rashford comes in for Mason Mount. Again, Mason Mount back from injury, 60 odd minutes. Good time for him. I think 60 minutes is what we could have expected as well. Anthony is coming off for Ahmad. Again, a smart substitution. I think these two are very smart substitutions. And I think maybe Mazraoui will come off, or maybe Martinez will come off for Luke Shaw. I think that's going to be the fourth substitution that he makes overall right now. Because Luke Shaw also does need some game time. And yeah, it is Martinez coming off for Luke Shaw. Martinez coming back from injury, so is Luke Shaw. 60 odd minutes for Martinez, who is more fitter. And Luke Shaw right now will get a bit more game time as well, so that's fine. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is... I mean, I'm on board with all the subs that he has been made so far. With Dalot coming in for Malacia, with Luke Shaw coming in for Martinez, Ahmad coming in for Anthony, and Rashford coming in for Mason Mount. I think these are the absolutely perfect subs that he's making. And in behind the striker, I think Rashford is going to be lethal. Rashford needs to find his position under Amorim's in this new system of Amorim. So yeah, right. To fix something while the play is stuck a little bit. Okay. I mean, overall, if you look at Amorim's idea of the players thinking as one, knowing when to make the run, when not to make the run, I mean, his main aim is for this one idea to come in as second nature for these players, that there is no confusion. I mean, the players are playing individually, but at first, like he says, first priority is the team. And if the team is playing well, then the individual players will shine as well. So I think in his system right now, he focuses on the striker a lot, and the striker's main job is to be in the box. And I think it's going to suit Højlund really well, and it will also create a different dynamic right now because our players are not used to creating chances for Højlund. So for the striker, because we've had far too many selfish wingers for far too long. Good interception by Ugarte. Ahmad has the ball now. Good 1-2 with Rashford, but they lose the ball. Bruno is there to collect it. Don't take the shot, Bruno. Good pass to Ahmad. Cross it. Good dribble. Oh, just falls short of Garnacho. See, I mean, as soon as Ahmad comes on, we are already breaking their lines. He is a very good dribbler of the ball, Ahmad, and he's dribbling with the ball really well right now. I mean, just a couple of minutes since he came on, and he's already breaking in between the lines inside the box. And that's exactly what we need against a low block defense. Ah, that's a bad fall by Dalot, but they have the ball. No foul. The play goes on, and it's again a ball over the top. Let's look at Rashford sprinting back. And oh wow, would you look at that? After the first game, Rashford is sprinting back. Was that Rashford or was it somebody else? I might have completely mistaken there. It looked like Rashford, could have been Ahmad. I think it was Ahmad and not Rashford. Yeah. Sir Alex, the legend, always watching on. Amorim is not a very calm personality on the pitch side, is what I've understood. He's always fidgeting around. He's always trying to do something different. He's always trying to analyze the game. I mean, it's going to be, he looks like a very fun character to hang around with as well. So let's quickly take a quick look at our stats. In the meantime, Bodø are getting their couple of subs on at the moment. And let's look at the game stats. Possession wise, 77% possession lies with us. XG is 2.04 to 0.68. Total shots 13 to 4. Shots on target 5 to 2. In the second half, Bodø did not have any chance at all whatsoever. And here we go with the long ball to Rashford. I think that was Bruno, and it has to be Bruno. He always look for the long ball, long out ball for Rashford. I think he needs to have more discipline on the ball. But anyways, coming back to the stats, we've had 503 passes to theirs 122, and with a 93% pass accuracy as well, which is really, really commendable improvement. Again, it's only Bodø, but even then, it's important for us to get the win and get the win convincingly. 3-2. Would I have taken 3-2? I think I'll take 3-2. I think I am going to take 3-2, and more than 3-2, I think it's important for us to get all the 3 points. I would have been more happier if it was 3-0, but I'm happy with the goals that we have scored. Those were clear-cut goals. None of them were like worldies or like a by the luck shot or something like that. Those were clear-cut chances being created, and that's what we want to see. More chances being created and more goals being scored. Yeah. No. What was Bruno trying to do? I think he knew he was offside, and he was trying to play it off like it's no problem. So yeah, I think that's exactly what he was trying to do. But didn't really work out for him in the end. I've really liked the pressing structure that we've had today. In just a couple of games, we are already seeing the kind of impact that happens when you're pressing as a team, and which was not there. All right, another sub coming on. Casemiro is coming on for Glimt. Okay. I hope Glimt is not injured. I hope this is just a precautionary change that is being made, or just a tactical sub. But I hope Glimt is not injured. Would be a shame if Glimt is injured in this game. So yeah. Their keeper looks really, really not calm on the ball. Like whatever is the opposite of the ball. Panicky on the ball, we can say. Their keeper looks a little bit more panicky on the ball, and he gets he's getting caught really, really easily on the break as well. So yeah. What is Onana doing? I mean, that's just a bit too much, I think. I mean, it's a bit too much risk as well. So not really needed, I don't think. Anyways, that's Onana. How many goals will we end up scoring? What do you guys think? I think we will end up scoring at least a couple of the goals as well. So maybe in the end, we will end up scoring close to 5 goals is what I think. Yep. I would have guessed maybe 4, but at this moment I think we have it in us to score another couple. I'm going to go with 5 goals total. All right. Bodø are trying to go on the attack right now a bit more. Again, I mean, that's a foul by Bruno, but the play goes on. So Casemiro has assumed duties as in the back 3. Again, Amorim said that he's going to play a very fluid ball and a very good tracking back by Garnacho and a very good interception. Keeper hold of the ball, Onana, and that's beautiful to see. And this has to be the norm. This has to be consistent. It cannot be just the hard work you're putting in for one game. It has to be for every game. Like, look at this. Look at Garnacho tracking back, and then going in for the defense. That's exactly what you need to do when you're playing in the out wide positions under Amorim. So yeah. Oh, come on, Bruno. That was stupid what he was trying to do. And it has led to a direct counter attack by Bodø Glimt, and the Onana has just ended up catching the shot, which was on target. There was absolutely no need for this. I mean, it was not a good pass by Talo in the first place, but Bruno was nowhere near to get the ball. He was trying to do a cheeky turn on the ball without even having the ball. I don't think that's really needed at this stage. Play the simple passes, get the ball to move ahead, and create a couple of more chances. Let's convincingly beat a team 5-3, 5-2. Come on. That's a good pass. Good hold-up play by Højlund. Good pass by Luke Shaw. And now we're on the attack with Ahmad on the right wing. Rashford is backing him up. Ahmad takes the shot off the keeper. Bruno takes the shot long back with Ahmad. Another shot. Another defense. Bruno collects it on the edge of the box. And it's back with our defenders. Come on. There could have been better decision making done. I mean, Ahmad has always told, and our wingers have consistently told, that under Ten Hag wingers were given the task to score and that they had to score. And but right now Amorim doesn't want that. So why don't you just look for the pass, the final pass that will create the easiest chance to score a goal? It's as simple as that. Help your teammate out to score a bloody hat trick, and that's going to be an even more interesting match. But right now we are seeing Bodø is pressing really high up the pitch as well. So this can end up leading to a bad situation if we are not careful, especially because Casemiro is playing out of position as a centre back. So yeah, can be anything actually. Onana with a pass out wide to Dalot. Dalot is now back to Luke Shaw, which is back in the back with Onana. Just clears the ball. Yeah. No, you can't do this. You have to come to collect the ball off Onana. Like, you cannot put him under pressure. But anyways, this gives Bodø the opportunity to make a couple of more subs. We are done with our subs. We have made all the 5 subs. Even before the 65th minute, I think 65th minute is when we made the last subs. So yeah, that's how it looks so far. So we are about 71 minutes into the game, an hour and 11 minutes, and this is how we have shaped up. 3-2. We are still in the pole position to win this game. But again, Bodo have the option and the opportunity to go up anytime that they want. If we put a foot wrong, a 1-goal lead is never comfortable. We need to get another goal at least, at the very least. We still have a good 20 minutes of play to go, so there is a lot of time, but it's important that we make use of every opportunity that we get. I think Bruno right now is looking a little bit nervy. Oh, beautiful ball by Dalot. Finds Højlund. And ends up with Garnacho. And the shot is out wide. That was a beautiful ball by Dalot. I think it was aiming for Rashford, but it ended up with Højlund on the bounce, awkward. Garnacho steals it off him and just could not guide it inside the goal. Good play though, good play. I mean, that's pretty evident that was a good play. We need a couple of more fast-paced midfielders, I think. More intensity. I think Ugarte is doing good, but I think Bruno in this position is not really, I don't think he's very suited in this position right now. So it only time will tell, but I think we should get rid of Casemiro and maybe bring in another midfielder who has got a bit more pace in his legs and strength. That's a good interception by Ahmad. Højlund lays it off for Bruno. Out wide to Garnacho. Garnacho is holding up the play. And it's back with our defense again. I mean, Bodo are very, very quick to have all their bodies in the respective defensive positions. Alright. Ref, that's a foul? No, it's not a foul. It's not a foul on Dalot. Bodo's only out ball is in behind. They're trying to go in behind our defense line very, very, very often. Good ball by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, again, his passing is really good. And it's good to see him have match sharpness even after having such a long time off from football again. I think the last time he played was in the Euros. After that, like, he's been out for like about 7 months or so. So it's good to see him back with considerable amount of match sharpness. His passing has been pretty much on point since he's come in. Yeah, he looks fitter as well, and he's got good pace back. So yeah. Oh, that's a risky ball to Onana by Dalot. And it will end up being, oh my god, Onana has done absolutely, oh wow, it could have been a mess altogether. What a risky ball by Dalot. Onana had to come out of the box and he gave it everything to save the goal. And now we are on the attack with Ahmad on the right wing. He looks up and crosses the ball to Garnacho. A lot of time and it's out wide over the bar. Come on. Should have been at least on target, Garnacho. But before that, what a save by Onana. That was such a bad fumble by Dalot. That pass was never supposed to go to Onana. And look at that. Onana literally gave it everything. It touched his hand though. Could have been a handball. It could have been a sending off. The only saving grace that Onana had there was that he was already falling onto the ground. So the ball just came under his hand. But that could have been a very, very dicey situation. I mean, that ball by Dalot was absolutely a hospital pass. Should have never been the case. Should have absolutely never been that pass out there, to be honest. So yeah. I mean, their keeper's passing is not better, not good in any ways. Since, I mean, what was that pass? All right, Casemiro with the defense splitting pass right now, but there was a lot of pace on the ball, so Rashford couldn't keep a hold of it. Bounced off of him. Our pressing has been really good. We are understanding the triangle in pressing, which is really good to see. We are pressing with 3 players most of the time, so that's good because we are closing down the passing lanes for the opposition. Good play on the left hand side. The ball has ended up with Garnacho in the box, who crosses it, but it's side netting. I said we would end up scoring maybe 5 goals. I don't think that's really a possibility so far, but you never know. You never know. Alright, so this was the VAR check on the offside goal check for Højlund. I thought Europa League has the ball technology to get the instant offside. It doesn't look that way because the lines were drawn and they were drawn by the VAR officials. So yeah. Oh, Casemiro slips trying to play the ball to Dalot, but it is a good pass in the end. Ends up with Garnacho and back to Luke Shaw. I mean, it's okay so far, but we need to score another goal because that Onana thing could have ended up being an absolute disaster. Could have been a sending off for Onana while they score a goal. So yeah, I mean, I think Dalot should go and give Onana whatever the fuck he wants because Onana just bailed him out over there. There was a hospital pass, could have ended up being an assist for Bodø Glimt to get an equalizer in this game. So yeah, but anyways, we move past that. Garnacho should have hit the target post that. I think he had a lot of time. He took a touch, waited, measured the goal, and then just hits it, which is above the crossbar. So I don't think it was a good play by Garnacho on the other end. But here he is again on the ball. On the left-hand side, lays it off for Dalot. It's really frustrating to see because right now the midfield is locked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Bodø players. And we have only 2 players in the midfield right now, which is Ugarte and Bruno. And all the other players are just pushing the line of Bodø way too deep. But they're anyways defending very deep. And there are very less players to carry the ball off the midfield. Here's a pass to... So we are having to look to the wing all the time, which is ending up being a bit of a challenge if our wingers are not able to perform really well. But here's a good ball by Mazraoui to Rashford, who will take the shot, and it's wide again. Oh, but another beautiful play by Mazraoui. Mazraoui is going to be my man of the match. 100%. There are no two ways about it, to be honest. Mazraoui has been such an immense player. Another ball over the top by him for Rashford, and he puts it wide of the goal. But what a play by Mazraoui, and what a player, what an absolute player, what an absolute beast of a player. But yeah, like I was saying, like right now we have like 5 players holding on to the attacking line and nobody in the midfield. We need a little bit more. We need at least one more body in the midfield to be able to give us that another passing lane. In Den Haag system, we had our fullbacks coming in, filling in as midfielders, inverting. But right now, our fullbacks are, you can't even call them fullbacks, our right midfielders, left midfielders are basically being attackers in our build-up play as well. Our defensive positions are nice, a bit more compact. 5 at the back looks a bit more secure, but even then we ended up conceding a couple of goals because of our high line. So yeah, I think overall, again, it's the middle of the season. Amorim does not have too many training sessions. He does not have the preseason, of course. So even with this, he's been able to achieve this much with these players is a good indication that there can be positives to take from this match. So since all our substitutions are over, it does look like Garnacho, Højlund, Bruno, Ugarte, Mazraoui, Mazraoui. I think these 5 players are going to play the full 90. Bruno, Ugarte, Mazraoui, Garnacho, and Højlund will end up playing the full 90. I am wondering about Zirkzee's place in the team. I don't think he's the kind of striker that which suits Amorim's system. I also don't think he's the kind of striker who can also take up any other position in his system. So if he is playing up front, I don't know if Amorim can make the right use of Zirkzee, or if we're going to get rid of Zirkzee in the next summer. So it might end up just being just a 1-year stint for Zirkzee in the end, because I'm doubtful of his place in the team and in this system. Bodø are pressing really well as well, to be honest. So Dallo switches play to Ahmad. Ahmad looks like a really, really confident player on the ball, to be honest. So yeah, good ball over the top by Bruno. Rashford keeps it in the box. Now back with Mazraoui. Come on, Højlund. Rooting for you to get your first hat-trick in Manchester United colours. Yeah, you can see the legs have gotten tired now for Manchester United. The pressing does not have too much energy in it. This leads to an easy pass and play by Bodø Glimt. I don't know. I think without Mazraoui, this system would not work. He's been such a crucial player, to be honest. I mean, I'm just praising Mazraoui since the beginning of this match, but it's true. Absolutely true. Put somebody else in that position. Put Dallo in that position, or Luke Shaw in that position. I don't think they have that effect that Mazraoui has. And to think that Euro is still to come, it's an exciting time and a hopeful time under Amorim and Ineos. I mean, I'm really eagerly waiting to see Euro come into this team as well. I think it makes Amorim's job a lot more easier with the back three that he's playing, with Euro's involvement as well. But as Amorim said in his interview, that he is waiting for Euro to be completely fit before he gives him a chance. Good block by Casemiro. And it's a foul on Højlund. Good play. I think I'm impressed with Højlund now. I am. I think in the first half he was missing in action, but I think scoring a couple of goals, and that's what it does to a striker. Once you start scoring goals, you will get your confidence back, and it sure does look like he's got his confidence back. Amorim's first game at his home for the next couple of years, hopefully at least, and it looks like as of now it's going to end in a win, but there's still 4 more minutes to go. where, I mean, nowhere scoring. We are nowhere scoring a goal, to be honest. I mean, the Garnacho's chance was the best chance that we've had so far. Here's Ahmad on the right wing. Takes a shot from outside the box. And it will end up with the keeper. Like, come on, guys. There was no opening for Ahmad to take that shot. There was no need for him to take that shot. But we only have one goal lead, which can be blown up at any point. Bodø will have at least one more attack before the game shuts down. So it's important to score one. Here's the ball, out ball by the keeper in behind. Tallow is there to cover it up, and we've got the ball back. And it's back with Onana. All right, can we score another goal? Can Højlund get his first hat-trick at Manchester United? That would be absolutely... What a day that would be for Manchester United fans and for Amorim as well. And for us to get a win in the Europa League. A cross comes in. Good header. What a save by Onana. This is exactly what we were saying. We need to score another goal. But what a save, and it's offside. Thankfully that is offside. But what a cross and what a header by the Bodø Glimt player. That's a very tight offside call. I don't think VAR. I think that it ended up being a goal and call offside. VAR could have intervened there, but the header was on target, and Onana in all his flight. Oh wow, what a save by Onana. He keeps Manchester United in the game, and I think Onana in this season has really come to form for Manchester United. I think he's made some good saves. Again, he's yet to make very convincing saves in a sense that in a point blank range to make him, and that's a yellow card issued for Onana for time wasting. But I mean, Onana has been coming to form in this particular season. He's made some couple of very good saves, and also he's right now the keeper with the most clean sheets in the league. I think it's all out battle in the midfield right now with the players going for every ball. Bodø Glimt players is what I'm talking about. They're committing a lot of players forward, Bodø Glimt, and it could end up being trouble for us. Højlund holds up the ball, but Garnacho, and it's a foul on Højlund. We'll take that. Oh, we need to be counting seconds and minutes right now. There will be a match reaction to this. I will be just going over a couple of things in the match reaction as well. So yeah. No. I think we should stop attacking right now. It's only 3 minutes added on. Just get bodies behind the ball and do not concede a goal. Do not concede a goal. Oh, it's a handball. It's a handball. It's a handball by Casemiro. And a yellow card for him. Oh, the free kick is right at the edge of the box. It's a juicy part of the game right now. Yeah, we got a chat on Twitch saying cheap viewers on. Doesn't really matter. Not really in for that. So, but thank you so much for dropping by. It's a clear handball by Casemiro. Outside the box. Just outside the box. Juicy area for a free kick. So yeah. Oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. They're having a bit of a tussle with the ref about the line that he has just drawn. Onana is asking them to be switched on and relax. Come on, we need to defend this I'm ready to defend this really well. And oh, what a save by Onana. What a save by Onana. Mazraoui again with the clearance, with an overhead kick clearance. Oh man, I love that player. And Ahmad, it's a foul. It's a foul. All right. I mean, I'm gonna take 3-2 and take the win any day right now. I mean, ref just blow the bloody whistle. I don't think he's going to stop at 3 minutes. He's going to add a couple of minutes to this, or at least a minute. It was a free kick on target, but Onana was always the favorite to save it. So yeah, was not curling away from him much as expected. But they've got a free kick now again, Bodø Glimt, and the halfway line. They're going to go for the long out ball in behind the defense, and Dalot does just enough. Tries to go in behind for Højlund, who flicks it on for Garnacho, and it's a foul on Garnacho. It's going to be very stop and play right now. We had quite a few stops in the stoppage time, so I think we're going to play till the 4th minute. But it's a free kick for Manchester United around the halfway line. That was never a handball. It was just a ricochet off his kick, and the ref has blown the whistle. It's our first win for Manchester United in the Europa League. I think this season is the first win for Amorim at Old Trafford in his first home game as Manchester United manager. He looks... How does he look? Does he look happy? Does he look frustrated? He sure does. He's appreciating the fans to come along. And... I mean, Højlund has put in a very, very good shift. It's been an absolute blinder of a game. Should not have conceded 2 goals. It was down to a bit of an individual error as well. So yeah, Amorim is the first to walk off into the tunnel, and I think he's going to be prepping his after-game talk. But it's strange to see a manager walk off the tunnel and to be the first one to walk off the tunnel. I mean, that can be his style. You might want to get some time to think about what to be said, what is supposed to be said and stuff. But the players look happy. Onana looks happy. Rashford, Bayindir. I'm waiting to see when Bayindir gets a bit of a game time. Mount was starting to get into the game more in the second half. I think Mount will have a crucial role to play in Amorim's system. But yeah, that's been it for the watch along. I'm going to catch you guys in the match reaction, which is going to coming up next. I'm going to be live maybe in another 10 or 15 minutes or so. So I'm going to see you guys then. It was a beautiful play. I'm going to be discussing about the player ratings and everything else in my match reaction. And yep, that's it for this watch along. Manchester United versus Bodø Glimt. It's a win for Manchester United, 3-2. I'm going to see you in the next one with my match reaction and a bit of an FC25 gameplay along with it. So I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, take care.